There are 2 weeks until Election Day, and the race for Michigan's 3rd Congressional District is one of the most closely watched of this election. After a loss in 2020, Hillary Scholten is hoping that new district lines bring a different outcome in 2022. She's also running against a different opponent, John Gibbs, and the new district unmistakably leans Democrat. The more Republican stronghold areas like Ionia, Berry, and Calhoun counties that Peter Meijer carried in 2020 are gone. What's new are those areas of southern Muskegon and northern areas of Ottawa counties. Now, we don't know what will happen with the new counties, but we do know that the core of the district, Kent County, stuck around. That's where Scholten did really well in 2020, even though she lost the race. We now continue our series of candidate profiles as Doug Reardon sits down with Hillary Scholten to talk about what else is different this time.
Republicans in this district said with their votes that they wanted something different when they ousted freshman Congressman Peter Meijer for the more Trump-aligned John Gibbs. And Scholten is hoping to be another choice for the more moderate conservative that she calls politically homeless in this 3rd district.
There is still so much on the line.
Abortion rights, 40-year high inflation, and new lines drawn. The landscape of District 3 is a little different than the last time Hillary Scholten was on the ballot. The district entirely dropped more conservative-leaning areas like Calhoun, Berry, and Ionia counties, areas where Scholten vastly underperformed in 2020. But after redistricting,
Picks up Muskegon, Grand Haven, Grand Valley State University. It's a district that Joe Biden won by 9 points. Governor Whitmer in 2018 won by 7. So it's a Democratic seat and trending even more Democratic.
A 4th-generation West Michigander, Scholten is a former Justice Department attorney and current immigration rights lawyer. She's running for liberal voters, but also for conservatives who feel left behind by the Republican Party.
That type of moderate, common sense Republican candidate feels politically homeless right now. What we hear on the campaign trail every single day is, I didn't leave the Republican Party left me.
On the issues, Scholten is pro-choice.
My day starts here with a cup of coffee and prayer.
And also deeply Christian.
I believe when my faith teaches me to love my neighbor as myself, it means loving and trusting women to make these decisions for themselves.
In another campaign ad,
Democrats should stop the spending.
Scholten makes a promise to cut spending in Congress and has criticism for the recently passed multi-billion-dollar Inflation Reduction Act.
Days after it was passed, that it had to address through executive action how this bill would impact families making under $400,000 a year.
But Scholten says she would have voted for the bill anyways, encouraged by its lowering of prescription drug costs. Still, Scholten, who said she certainly wasn't raised a Democrat,
in fact, I didn't even know a Democrat until I was a senior in high school,
is hoping to court voters on both sides of the aisle from every corner of this new district.
To me, this is not about blue versus red.
And good news for Scholten, she kept the part of the old district where her race against Peter Meijer was the closest. Scholten lost the whole race by 6 points, but only by 2 points in the Grand Rapids metro area that remained in the new district. In the studio, Doug Reardon, Fox 17 News.
Coming up tomorrow night at 10 p.m., he beat incumbent Peter Meijer in the primary and says Meijer betrayed the GOP after he voted to impeach former President Trump.
I realized that there was a leadership gap back home, especially after the congressional vote that was taken against the president of our own party. A lot of people felt very betrayed by that.
You had tweeted some things about
Why John Gibbs says he's the best choice for West Michigan.